Welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one's for Doctor Who Season 5, Episode number 10. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. The algorithm wants you to continue to do so. Thank you.
Alright, a couple comments from the last episode, starting with Patrick, who says, all in all, this is a good two-parter. For me, it's all about Rory dying. I hate this every time I see it because we're just getting to know him and he brought a certain grounded feeling to the crew. I just really loved his character and think he got done dirty. Haha. It's another reminder of how dangerous life can be on the TARDIS. Honestly, it was just like, to your point, so shocking that I was like, it probably isn't actually true.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna come back the next episode.
He gone.
Executive producer CJ says, Rory dying was the biggest shocker for me, although I will give the writers kudos for pulling off such a major blindside halfway through the season. I definitely didn't see that coming. The next episode is typically well received by everyone, so I can't wait to see what you guys think of it. Executive producer Jojo says, this is a rough one to watch. It's interesting to see you guys react in real time because I was spoiled about Rory's fate, so it didn't hit me quite as hard as it would have otherwise. But it is super sad. Just the whole idea of forgetting someone like that is incredibly upsetting. Rest in peace, Rory. See you in the next one. Lemuel says, when I first watched this, it was heartbreaking to see Rory die. He was such a good presence on the show. He was awkward but not stupid, and he challenged the Doctor where Amy wouldn't. The worst part is he was literally wiped from history and Amy forgot him. But I love how cold the Doctor was when he literally dragged a screaming Amy away from Rory's corpse. That shit is crazy. Last comments from executive producer Jeremy, who says, I remember being really upset with this episode when Restock shot and killed Rory. I was like, no, tell me Rory didn't just die. What's happening? He's such a great character. I really like him, and you just had Amy clarify just how much she loved him, and now he's dead? What? That's like literally what he said too.
That's crazy.
Then when the light started taking him, I was thinking, it's not bad enough that you killed him, now you're erasing him. It's like you're making us watch him die twice. Yeah. This sucks. Anyway, great reaction. This was a good two-parter, though, with great makeup and acting from all the characters, especially Karen Gillian at the end with Rory's death. Yeah. I remember liking all the rest of the episodes this season, so I look forward to your reactions. Alright, well, let's get to the next episode right now.
Yep. Max. I don't know which one is going to take over. Discovery of this.
When that picture of the church was painted.
What an interesting question. Most people
I'm going
imagine...
to have to hurry. When was it?
Exactly.
As exactly as you can, without a long speech, if possible. I'm in a hurry.
Well, in that case, probably somewhere between the 1st and 3rd of June.
What year?
1890. Less than a year before he killed himself.
That's what
Thank
we're
you, sir.
going.
Very helpful indeed. Nice bow tie. Bow ties are cool.
Yours is very...
Oh, thank you. I mean, keep telling them stuff.
Keep telling them stuff.
Why the other picture? Art can wait. This is life and death. We need to talk to Vincent van Gogh.
Van Gogh. I didn't know that's how you say his name.
Go.
Me too.
Right. Amy, make Mr. Van Gogh comfortable. Don't let any invisible monsters in through the front door.
But it could be outside. Waiting.
Oh, don't worry. I'll risk it. What's the worst of that?
You could get torn into pieces by a monster you can't see.
Right, yes, that. Don't worry, I'll be back before you can say, where's he got to now?
Where's he got to now? Lies.
Not that fast!
Pretty fast. See you around.
Does he know what it is?
Not yet, but he will.
Home. Maybe not that soon.
The bird?
Looks like in the TARDIS, right?
It's like a dinosaur bird. I ain't gonna do shit.
Van Gogh's snoring.
Wakey, wakey, rise and shine. Breakfast is served in the courtyard. Whoa! Oh, what a morning.
Looks like his painting right there, babe. That's his room.
And Amy's got a little surprise for you.
I thought I'd brighten things up to thank you for saving me last
Did you
night.
paint his room?
Ah,
I thought you might like, possibly to perhaps paint them or something.
It's a Van Gogh.
yes, but they're not my favourite flower.
You don't like sunflowers.
No, it's not that I don't like them. I find them complex. Always somewhere between living and dying. Half
My
human
mom
at
loves
least, onto the
sunflowers.
sun. I look.
That is impressive hearing, he's got.
What's less impressive are our chances of survival. Hey! Are you looking for me, Sonny?
Sunny.
Come on! Over here! Because I'm right here waiting for you!
Sure, we can come to some kind of, understanding. And then, who knows?
Will he come in? Is he in?
Over here, mate!
What's it up to now? It's moving around the room. Feeling its way around. What? It's like it's trapped. It's moving around the edges of the room.
I can't see a thing.
I am really stupid.
Oh, get a grip. This is not a moment to reevaluate your self-esteem.
No, I am really stupid. And I'm growing old. Why does it attack but never eat its victims? And why was it a vampire pack and left it to die? And why is it feeling its way helplessly around the walls of the room?
It's blind.
You can't see it's blind. Yes, and that of course explains why it has such perfect hearing.
Which unfortunately also explains why it is now turning around and heading straight for us. Vincent? Vincent, what's happening?
It's charging now! Get back! Get back!
He wasn't without mercy at all. He was without sight. I didn't mean that to happen. I only meant to wound it. I never meant to.
He's trying to say something.
What is it?
I'm having trouble making it up. I think he's saying, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. There. It's okay, it's okay. It'll be fine.
Just let it go. Don't fight it.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
He was frightened,
This is not your world.
and he lashed out. Like humans who lash out when they're frightened. Like the villagers who scream at me. Like the children who throw stones at me.
You know, sometimes winning is no fun at all.
Hold my hand, Doctor. Try to see what I see. We're so lucky we're still alive to see this beautiful world. Look at the sky. It's not dark and black and without character. The black is in fact deep blue. And over there, lighter blue. And blowing through the blueness and the blackness, the wind swirling through the air. And then shining, burning, bursting through the stars.
Painting I told you about.
And you see how they roll their light.
I love it. See, that's his painting, babe.
Complex magic of nature blazes before our eyes.
I've seen many things, my friend, but you're right.
these all do?
Oh, a huge variety of things. This one here, for instance, is soothing music. Well, this one makes a huge amount of noise. This one makes everything go absolutely tonto. And this one, that's a friction contramanipulator. And this, that's ketchup, and that one's mustard.
Nice. Come on, back to the cafe, and you can tell me about all the wonders of the universe.
Good idea. Although, actually, there's a little something I'd like to show you first.
Maybe they took him to the thing.
Where are we?
Paris, 2010 AD, and this is the mighty Musée d'Orsay, home to many of the greatest paintings in history.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Ignore that, I've got something more important to show you.
Ignore that, I got cool shit. This is gonna make me cry.
while you can. Never know when they'll pass you by. Like a song the mathematician cannot solve. Like me, trying my hardest to explain.
No, he didn't see his name, babe.
It's all about you. Crossing kisses. Those
This
first
shit is so sweet.
I can't calculate.
We met a few days ago. I asked you about the church and the verse.
Oh, yes. Glad to be of help. You were nice about my tie.
Yes. And today is another cracker, if I may say so. But I just wonder, between you and me, in 100 words, where do you think Van Gogh rates in the history of art?
Well, big question. But to me, Van Gogh is the finest painter of the world. Certainly the most popular great painter of all time. The most beloved. His command of colour, the most magnificent. He transformed the pain of his tormented life into ecstatic beauty. Pain is easy to portray, but to use your passion and pain to portray the ecstasy and joy and magnificence of our world, no one had ever done it before. Perhaps no one ever will again. To my mind, that strange, wild man who roamed the fields of Provence was not only the world's greatest artist, but also one of the greatest men who ever lived.
Oh my goodness.
That's all you needed to hear.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
That's all you needed to hear.
No. They are tears of joy. Thank you, sir.
He doesn't even know what's happening right now.
You're welcome.
Sorry about the beard.
Beard.
Couldn't be. That's not possible. Right.
This changes everything. I'll step out tomorrow with my easel on my back, a different man. Oh, I still can't believe one of the haystacks was in the museum. How embarrassing.
It's been a great adventure and a great honour.
You've turned out to be the first doctor ever actually to make a difference to my life.
I'm delighted. I won't ever forget you.
And you are sure marriage is out of the question?
This time. I'm not really the marrying kind.
Oh my gosh, it says Rory.
fiery red hair.
The ultimate ginger.
Super fiery.
The ultimate ginge.
Who's Rory?
Brighter than sunflowers.
Alright, that was episode 10 of Doctor Who, and you know, I like that this doctor is not scared to actually use the TARDIS to try to change time, or not even change, right? Just see if we can make it right. And they did, and and that was really nice of them to make a difference to Van Gogh for sure of what happened, right? Bring him to the future, let him see that he was loved, because the whole thing was he didn't think none of his paintings were worth it or anything like that, and so I thought that was a good thing the way that worked out. Very different type of show right here. I liked that it was super grounded with the human aspect on there. Of course, we threw an alien in there just because it's Doctor Who, but I like that they tried to use some history reference, which was Van Gogh, and then they made a difference with it, or Van Gogh now, come to find out. And so I thought the human aspect of it, the character building of this was good, and he did drop Rory's name just a little bit. Wasn't brought up, it was just slight up in there. So I thought she was going to say it too at the end, but I don't think she remembered it. So, yeah, where are we going to go with this? He's going to have to tell her or explain to her what it is, because that's just not right. So, but this was another fine episode right here. Can't wait to see another one.
I loved everything about this episode. I loved the way that they explored Van Gogh's. Is that really how you guys say it, though, or how we're supposed to say it? Because I swear I've never heard that before.
For years.
But anyway, how they explored where his paintings happen. I just loved all of that. That alone would have been enough for me for this episode. But what they were able to do, I lost it. I'm trying to see if I can talk about it without crying. But it was just so inspiring as far as the doctor giving him the opportunity to see, and Amy, the opportunity to see how loved he was. And because I always thought that was super tragic as far as him dying, having never sold a real painting or never being recognized as having any skill. So I thought that was just beautiful. It was just such an incredible Doctor Who moment as far as giving him the opportunity to see that melted my heart in a million bajillion pieces.
Yeah.
I love too that he ended up writing for Amy. I thought that was incredibly sweet and moving as well. And I think because Amy was so upset that they didn't make an impact in that way, I love the doctor's line, though, that we still added good to his good pile, essentially, which was very sweet. But the whole Rory thing now, that, especially after you guys' comments, because, again, having watched it and, it being such a blindsided type of situation, I was just that can't actually be true. But now it's true, and it's, heartbreaking to see. I love that moment where she doesn't even recognize she's crying. It's a visceral from the soul reaction. She has no memory of it, but she's sad. I love that so much. I love that Van Gogh recognized it and called her out, because he's I'm tormented too. And I can't necessarily see all the demons I'm tormented with. And now she's tormented, but she doesn't know why she's so sad. She doesn't even recognize her body's reaction to her sadness. And I definitely thought she was going to be asking who Rory was after he dropped the Rory name. But, how does this play out, right? He's got to tell her. You can't not tell her. But then how do you tell her? She won't even, can't even fathom it. It's so freaking crazy. Yeah. But I absolutely loved this episode. It was very moving, very touching, very inspiring, and really sad. Just really sad. But can't wait to see where we go from here.
All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Doctor Who Season 5, Episode 10. And until next time, peace.